Great. Hi, everybody. I'm Adam Lewis from Apploi. I'm from New York, although I have neither a Brooklyn nor an Israeli accent, because I'm originally from London. And I'm very happy to tell you a little bit about our company, Apploi. So there's really a very, very big problem, which I'm sure a lot of people have faced at some point in their careers, connecting to jobs, right? Ultimately, we always hear there's lots of jobs available. Companies are recruiting. There's candidates available, but somehow the candidates and the companies are not meeting. And this is even more of a problem with lower skilled, high volume workers. Because lower skilled workers don't necessarily have experience, they don't have resumes, and the biggest issue is they really want to apply for the job via mobile, via cell phone. And if you look at all the legacy systems, applicant tracking, HR tech systems, it's almost impossible to apply to a job via a phone. They're computer focused, they're resume focused, and less than 10% of candidates actually make it through a very cumbersome application process to these companies. So what we have created is a completely mobile-first experience. You can access it from any device, a computer, tablet, and it's really focused to help the job seeker find a job quickly and effectively apply from anywhere, and then allow these companies who are hiring hundreds of people to effectively screen, find the people, and communicate with the people to get the person into the job as quickly as possible. So here's a little bit about our platform. It's a pure B2B software as a service, and we license it to many companies. I'll talk about that in a minute. All the company has to do is put the job on our platform, and within minutes, we distribute it across the internet. So rather than the company having to go to all the different job sites, social media sites, reposting their jobs, I'm sure everybody here has done when they're recruiting, it's a nightmare. Put it on Apploi, and Apploi will send it to Indeed, ZipRecruiter, Glassdoor, and there's a lot more sites now, like Google for Jobs, which some of you may have heard of. Google itself are actually showcasing jobs in the search above of Indeed. Facebook Marketplace. So our system will send it to all these sites at a click of a button. The candidate can then see the job on whatever platform they're on, and in the same way they would apply off that job board with their phone with one click, apply, but rather than it going to someone's email or a Google Sheet or to one of these Oracle kind of very legacy-based systems, it's coming directly into Apploi. Not only can you just do one click, you can actually go through different levels of screening. And those can be set up with different types of templates for different roles. And they can include lots of different types of questions, answers, video questions. You know, rather than just getting a resume, ask a person a question which they can respond to with 10 seconds of video, and you can actually get to see who they are, a little bit about them. For these types of roles, which are predominantly higher volume roles, seeing a person, how they present, what's their personality is a lot more important often than their background. Then the person who's the hiring manager, it may not be a trained recruiter, it may be someone actually at a store, at a facility, wherever they may be, can take out their phone, get all the information they need, and quickly communicate back to that candidate. That can be done via messaging, text messaging, email, however they want, it kind of gets that candidate, reach them. And what we have seen by doing this quick mobile way of capturing and communicative candidates, especially via text, you're getting a 90% open rate compared to going just like via an old school kind of an email back and forth to the candidate, which in today's market, where unemployment is low, it's very, very critical to do that. And finally, once you've found your person to hire, you can actually send all your onboarding documentation directly through the system, digitized. So like in the US, for example, there's like a lot of forms like I-9s, W-4s, documents like that, which can be extremely hard for the job seeker to print off and complete, and they'll drop. They can take their phone, electronically sign it, and then you get a whole record and package of everything about that person on the system. So a little bit about us. You know, we've really started and launched this at the beginning of 2018, and we've been growing very, very quickly. We're actually signing up around 30 companies a month at the moment, around North American only, and we really divide them into 4 main buckets. So, you know, we have service companies, companies who are hiring a lot of sales agents, customer service people, financial service people, call centers, and you can see some of the names on the screen. We have retail. We have some of the biggest retailers in the US, you know, implemented this across their entire store network. We have the largest mall group in America. And our fastest growing industry of 2018 has definitely been healthcare, which if you look at the job boards, it's a #2 most searched job across the globe right now. It's very, very tough to find nursing assistants, nurses, registered nurses even. And we've really grown into several thousand nursing and healthcare facilities across America. Some of the quick stats on the screen, I'll just focus on two, which I think are the most critical. One is we hear an average of 40% reduction in marketing spend by a company joining Apploi. So in the past, when they're just posting ads blindly, they've got no idea what they're doing, they're just reposting because of such urgency, they're spending a lot of money, and we're reducing that budget by about 40%. And the other big thing is we're actually converting a lot more candidates because of how easy it is to apply and from any device. Our KPIs really from 18 kind of speak for themselves. I mean, we're processing an average of 10,000 job applications per day. So 10,000 job seekers are applying through our system on average a day. We have about 7,000 to 8,000 jobs on the platform a month, new jobs that are coming up. And we work with about 200 groups across America, representing about 5,000 different locations. About 5,000 monthly recruiters are using our tool as their core source of applications. Couple of quick testimonials. Our customers love it. Our churn has been next to nothing. I mean, I think the customers we've lost have all been through M&A. As you can see, one of our New York Life customers at the top, it's revolutionized his entire recruiting. And for a healthcare client at the bottom, it's actually become their recruiting department. She said that they've wiped pretty much their entire recruiting department and replaced it with Apploi. Here's some of us who are actually in the room today. I'm getting buzzed off, even though I had 30 seconds of the presentation not being loaded on the screen. But my background mainly is predominantly in HR tech, so I'm kind of very focused there, but you'll meet me and the team here. And the one ask that I have of the crowd, one is everyone knows companies who are hiring. And so if you have friends, colleagues hiring high volume, we should speak because we can help them make it more efficient and help them reduce costs. And also, to date, we're only in America. We've seen all this growth just in the US, and we think now it's time to expand into other countries, and we're looking for partners and partnerships to do that. So if either of those kind of speak to you, please come up to me during the conference, and thank you very much.